Okay, HTR, we are now live at Clyde Peeling's Reptiland Croctober Fest. Guess what? We have all these people here. They're here to have a good time. Can I get a woo? All right, HTR, we're here live. We are going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to walk around. I am now going outside the building. We're here with the band. Band is right out here. We've got a whole bunch of people out here. They're having a great time, and I am going to walk around, see if I can get into any trouble here, and see what happens at Reptiland, Clyde Peeling's. We're going live, and we have the band right outside the building. We have vendors here. We have lots of people having a good time. We are going to go into the building here, and we're going to go and interview one of the individuals who works here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she does and a little bit about the event that's going to happen. They're going to have lots of shows, and we are going to keep you live for 2 hours long on Herpentine Radio. So right now she's giving a little presentation. It looks like she has like a caiman in her hands right now. I am trying so hard. There are so many people here, HTR. You should see all these people. They're having a great time. She's giving right now a little talk about what's going on, about some of the reptiles in the facility. I'm in this huge room right now. There are things over my head, skeletons of different animals. I'm actually sitting right next to here a rhinoceros iguana. All right, over here I have some snakes. HTR, you have got to see how big this snake is right now. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. I'm gonna run away real quick. All right, you should see how busy this is. We have probably a good couple hundred people going on in this building alone. It's huge. They're having a great time. They're looking around. They're getting to learn about what reptiles are. And we are in the house right now. We are in the reptile building as we speak. We've got Herpentine Radio live here. Who do we have?
Jordy Hall.
We have awesome. And what do you do here?
I am one of the zookeepers here at Reptiland.
That is amazing. And how long have you been here?
I've been here for a little over 3 years.
HTR, have you heard that? 3 years. He knows his stuff. If you ever want to know anything, you come and look him up. So what do you got going on out here?
So we've got some different types of products that were confiscated. There are different types of crocodilian skins, boots, belts, that kind of stuff, showing off that crocodilians are readily hunted for their skins to make these kinds of products and such. So showing off that conservation is needed for these crocodilians.
And guess what, HTR? That is why we are here tonight live. And, you know, tell me a little bit. You said confiscated. What does that mean?
So these products were either being transported illegally or being housed, be either smuggled or what reason, but they were confiscated from people who should not have had them or tried to transport them in different types of operations.
So that's a big no. HTR, no. All right, so we have a lot of people standing here. So what do you tell everybody about the stand and what you've got going on here?
So pretty much I'm just showing, saying that this is our little table to demonstrate our conservation or the need for crocodilian conservation. A lot of the crocodilian species in the entire world are threatened in one way or another. So this is helping show off that there is a need for conservation. Since you guys are coming out here tonight, we are directly helping crocodilian conservation with lots of different programs and such. And then of course we do have our giveaway of 3 different objects that people can win by filling out the information.
Look at that, HTR, and guess what? HTR's main primary, one of the biggest sponsors, is going to actually donate a huge tank stand, all the trimmings for some reptile lover out there, and we're going to auction that off tonight at 8:30. And guess what? All the proceeds goes to Clyde Peeling for crocodile awareness and conservation. Thank you so much.
Yep, no
We've had a great time. All right, guys. So we're going to go over here and we're going to see if we can find out if we can talk to one of the zookeepers here. She's got, like I said, an animal in her arms as we speak, and we're going to go up and we're going to talk to her. We're going to see what she has to say. Maybe we can get a quick interview with her. And, we've got people touching. I'm pretty sure it's a caiman. I'm pretty sure. HTR, you should be here. This is amazing. And like I said, I've got to put a big thank you into Zilla for giving us the cage and everything that we can auction off here to give to this great cause that everybody's coming out for tonight. There is people all over. They're having a great time. They're laughing. They're smiling. They're engaged. They are just enjoying this. And then what Clyde Peeling does is he has some of his zookeepers out here with the animals, and he's giving everybody more of awareness and more education about these reptiles. I mean, come on, that's amazing. We are having a great time going live. I'm not going to let you go. We're going to keep on with this radio show. I'm not going to leave you. We are going to get some interviews with people. We are going to talk to some of the guests. We might even get J.D. Hartzell, Wild Man J.D. Hartzell, on this show, and we're going to have a great time doing it. So I'll tell you what, guys, we are going to have a great time tonight. I'm not going to leave you. We're going to keep on going. We're not stopping. I am Christy Hartzell, the co-host for tonight, and we are just loving everything that's happening here. So we're going to see what some of these zookeepers are doing with some of their information. So she's actually engaged right now with some of the guests here, giving information. They're asking questions, I mean, come on, it doesn't get any better than that, So we are going to have some fun tonight.
What's the pressure when they slam and shut?
Wow, we have some guests here asking some amazing questions. And you know what? Her knowledge is so vast that she is able to engage everybody here, asking questions. This is just amazing. You should see, I'm in front of this big snake again. It's huge. I mean, I just can't even explain. And I think there's more than one in here. I think there is two huge snakes. Kind of looks like red-tailed boas, but I'm not quite sure. I think Wild Man J.D. Hartzell has had one of these in our house a time or two. So we will go up. We will find out here what is going on in the reptile house. They're talking about snakes. They're talking about crocodiles. They're showing the crocodile awareness. They are having a great time. Are you having a good time?
Yes, I'm having a good time.
She's having a great time. All right, what's your favorite thing? This is Turpentine Radio going live.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm here. I came all the way from near Pittsburgh to Croctober Fest. We were so excited.
Now, how many times have you been here?
This is only our second. We've only been to Croctober Fest once, but we were here in May to tour the zoo, and we liked it so much.
So what do you think about tonight?
It's great. I love it. I love it that you have the real alligators and crocodiles out here for us to touch and learn a little bit. And I learned stuff too. Like out even in the dinosaur land, I learned a lot of the things that were in Jurassic Park weren't quite right. And
HTR, did you hear that?
It's a great time. We're really having a fun.
They're having a great time. She's smiling. She's walking around. Thank you so much. HTR going live. Thank you. All right, guys. So we're going to be doing this. Like I said, I'm not leaving you. We're here for 2 hours. We are going to talk to the guests, the zookeeper, about all the things that are happening right now with Clyde Peeling's Reptiland. So we will stay live 2 hours long. I don't know if I can talk that long, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm having a great time. I'm getting to meet some people here. And you know what? Everybody's smiling. They're having a great time. They're really, really interested in this crocodile awareness and learning a lot of information. So, if anybody is able to ever come here and enjoy this experience, I would more than say it will be worth your trip. You will never be disappointed coming here. We've brought our kids here a few times, and it's a great honor to be here. Again, it's Turpentine Radio live from Clyde Peeling's Croctober Fest, the Crocodile Awareness. So here in a few minutes, we're actually going to talk to one of the zookeepers here, and we are going to see what she does around here, because I know she is doing. Oh, we'll see what happens. All right. So here we go, HTR. We're going to go ahead and we're going to meet her. Hi, how are you?
I am good.
Good. All right. So who do we have here?
So this is my baby saltwater crocodile. He's only about 2.5 to 3 years old, so he's still very small. He does not know that, though. He thinks he's very big and scary. He thinks he's pretty terrifying, but right now he's getting a little bit sleepy, so he's actually starting to nod off.
And how long have you been handling him?
So for tonight, for about 45 minutes, but I've been working at the zoo for about 3.5 years right now, so I've been working with the crocodilians for about 3 of those years. I was lucky and actually started out interning, so I kind of got a head start when it came to actually working with the crocodilians.
Wow, so HTR, guess what? Clyde is really taking this serious. He not only hires those that are very knowledgeable, but he's also allowing internships to come in here, learn more, to really get that field and hands-on experience, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, so depending on the age of the intern will actually limit the amount that they can actually work, but you do get hands-on experience. You do get to work with the animals. You are more than welcome to jump in on our shows. Depending on how long you're here, we actually do full-time internships. They might actually jump in some of our education programs and get kind of experience that way. But yeah, you definitely get a head start, and it's a nice experience to get if you want to work while they're in a zoo or anything else that you work with education with animals.
Wow, so HTR. So Tiffany here she is actually going to do a couple shows tonight for the guests. Tell us a little bit about those shows.
So we have 2 alligator feedings. We have 2 full-grown adult alligators, Rocky and Adrian. Rocky's around 11.5 feet long, 600 pounds. Adrian is around 8.5, 250. And around this time of day, they're kind of getting a little bit more active. Usually during the normal opening hours, we would feed them at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, but we held off today to let those guys get some food for the guests. So that usually consists of having keepers go down in with the exhibit with the alligators, and we actually generally toss the food in their mouth. That's both for the safety of the keepers, but it's also a really good way for us to train them if we have to do something like medical problems, if they have teeth issues, if we need to check anything with them. They actually follow commands. They're fairly intelligent, so it's training that we keep up, but it's also a good way for them to get fed and actually have that nice experience with zookeepers.
So the HTR, did you hear that? They actually are intelligent. They are here. They need our help for awareness. And this is amazing that Clyde puts on this festival. You know, we are so honored, HTR Radio, to be here to experience this. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I really appreciate your time. And I'll let you get back to the guests here. We've got a little better get out. All right, HTR. Thanks, Tiffany. All right, guys. So here we go. We're going around here, and we've got some people here, and they are. What are we looking at here, guys? Gila monster. Oh no. And so we have a couple of gentlemen here. How are you guys having fun? Yeah. All right, you guys are live on HTR Radio. So what we are doing is we were honored enough to come here, and we are doing a live radio show. All of our proceeds are going to go towards the crocodile awareness. Awesome. All right, awesome. So you guys have a great time, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, so we're going to keep on talking here. We are still live, HTR Radio. I am going to head outside. It's going to get a little noisy, but you know what? First, I think I'm going to go around the corner, because I just saw a couple people come from around the corner. Herpentine Radio, I don't know what's going to be around this corner, but we're going to give it a shot here and see what we can find. I am finding more reptiles. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. This building is huge. I can't believe how big this is. I mean, I am seeing exhibits, and it kind of looks like they're in their environment. The way that Clyde Peeling does their enclosures, it kind of looks like a little slice of their environment that they're in. So, guys, we are here live on Herpentine Radio. Are you guys having fun? Yes. All right, guys. They're still having fun. All right. Look at this. Now, here it looks like we have a red spitting cobra, and I think that red X over means it's venomous. Guys, what do you think? Does it mean venomous if it's a red X over top?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Deadly. Is this your guys' first time here at Clyde Peeling's?
No, first time. I come here every year.
every year.
Yeah.
All
definitely.
right. So you guys are live on Herpentine Radio for Blog Talk Radio. All right. So how are you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
having fun.
how many times have you been to Croctoberfest?
I've been here 3 times now. So
It's my first time.
It's his first time, and guess what? HTR's first time too. So, all right, guys. So we're going to be doing a live radio show, 2 hours long. Can Christy talk for 2 hours long? We are going to say, thanks, guys, so much. Have fun tonight. All right. So we're going around the corner, and I'm still seeing the red X's. So there must be a lot of venomous snakes. I'm seeing a lot of venomous snakes around here. And people are looking at the exhibits. There's actually information above and around the exhibits. So it allows everyone to actually get a little information along with actually seeing the reptile in their habitat. I'm near another big snake, guys. HTR fans, we are next to a huge reticulated python. I cannot believe how big this is. Guess what? I promise you guys, I promise, I will come around with videos. We will attach them to YouTube so you guys can see some of the stuff that I'm actually seeing. All right? We have people looking at all these reptiles. Now I'm coming into like a frog exhibit. And we're coming around the other side here, and I think I'm at the other door now. So I wonder what we can do, and it's telling me Komodo dragons this way. Guess what, HTR? That's where wild man J.D. Hartzell's at. He's next to the Komodo dragon exhibit. So we will keep going. We'll see if we can get some more interviews with some of the people here that came out to help sponsor this awesome event. So we have Stardust is right here. So let's see if we can maybe get somebody else's opinion. Hey everybody, we're live. Herpentine Radio on here. You guys having fun?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're having a great time. What are you guys looking at?
Snake-necked turtle.
A snake-necked turtle. Are you guys learning a lot of information about them?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. Is this your guys' first time here?
No, we've been to Reptiland before.
How about this crocodile awareness?
No.
Yeah, this
It's
is
our first time at
here.
this event, yeah.
First timers again. I can't believe. So if you guys are in the area, come down. Thanks guys so much. You know, people are just walking around. They're having a good time. They're looking at the exhibits. And I'll tell you, I'm already getting tired of all these exhibits. I just want to take them all home. And you know what? You know, HTR Radio, if Wild Man was here, he'd be wanting to take them home too. All right, guys. This building is huge. So we're going to go outside real quick. It might get a little loud because the band is right outside this door. And we're going to see if we can find Wild Man J.D. Hartzell for Herpentine Radio. So let's go see if we can find him. All right, we're going to leave the reptile house and we're going to go out here. Thanks. All right, so here's the bank hold. We're outside. There are so many people out here. They're lined up to the vendors. A few people are sitting down. They have tables out. People are having a seat. They're getting ready to listen to the band. And I promise HTR Radio, we are going to get a live feed with them too. And we are going to go find Wild Man J.D. Hartzell, see what he's up to, see who he's talking to. We're going inside the Island Giants right now, and we're going to see next to the Komodo dragons. So here we go. We are going in. Yep, and there's Wild Man J.D. Hartzell, and he is already talking to people. Let's see what we've got here. Hi, guys. How are you? We're going live, HTR Radio right now. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. So, is this your first time here?
Second.
Yes.
Second time here.
Second time here. And what's your favorite part?
I think the giant tortoises.
The giant tortoises right next to Wild Man J.D. Hartzell. Her favorite. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Have fun. All right, so I'm not letting them go, Wild Man. I told them, I promised them that I would them talk as much as I possibly can and keep on going.
You know what? I think this event is like amazing and stuff. A lot of cool people. meeting a lot of cool people, and it's about reptiles and stuff. And hopefully we'll raise some money for croc conservation. And that's all I can hope for.
You know what, Wildman J.D. Hartzell, I am telling you, I have met some amazing people here. I got to meet Tiff and in a few minutes, she's going to actually go feed the crocodiles.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know what? Actually, was standing here, and Mr. Peeling came in here, was talking to me for a little bit, and I said that, we're going to schedule an interview that I'll come over, or we'll schedule a show when we get home. So they'll talk to us then, but yeah, he was really happy that we're here, and he goes, thank you for being here,
So, HTR fans, you heard it here. We are going to get an exclusive live interview with Clyde Peeling either tonight or sometime on the radio show. So, upcoming events. Hey, you know what? I promise you I would not leave you. I promise you I wouldn't go anywhere. We're going to keep on talking. I'm over here by the giant tortoises right now. And I'm telling you, the information that they have, you should see all of this awesome information. And they also have this thing where you can actually feel what their shells feel like. This is amazing. What an educational tool that he is providing for the community, for this awareness of all these different reptiles, amphibians, crocodiles, Komodo dragons. I mean, we're having a great time. Again, we are right outside with the band here. They sound amazing. We are getting so many people coming in and out, and I'm telling you, I promised I wouldn't go anywhere. I'm staying with you. We're going to keep this show going. I'm telling you, JD, we have interviewed different people. A lot of people are saying that it's their first year coming to this event. First year. So imagine all of the people that are just finding out about this. I told some of our listeners, hey, next year, if you live somewhere in PA, it's worth it. I met someone who is from, I think she said Pittsburgh, Philadelphia area. She traveled all the way up here just for this event.
Oh, that is amazing. It is a very cool event. A lot of cool reptiles, and when they do the gator feeding, that is going to be amazing. Actually, I look over at our girl over here, Komodo Dragon. She's actually digging the music a little bit, too.
All right, so she's digging the music a little bit. She's still in center stage. We have people coming in, going out. I have people here who apparently know each other. I mean, this is the place to be. This is the at right now. I mean, let's go see if we can get into their conversation. See what they're... Hi, everybody. You're live on Herpentine Radio. How you doing? Good. Hey, all right. Well, we got a live crowd here right now. All right, guys. So here we go. So how many years have you been to this event?
3. 1. First time.
First time, 1, 3. So you're hearing it right now. There's people coming year after year after year, and then there's people just hearing about this. So I'm telling you, if you want to have a great time, are you guys having a great time? Yeah. You heard it right here on Herpentine Radio. They're having a great time right now. I'm telling you, live music. How's the band? Great. Awesome. So they're having a great time. They're listening to music. They're having a little bit to drink. They're having some food. I'm telling you, they're having a great time. Have you guys been in the reptile house?
Yeah.
The reptile house. So that is definitely the place to go. So I was just in there. Now we're in here with Wildman J.D. Hartzell. This for tonight, I'm the co-host, Christy Hartzell. I told you I wouldn't leave you guys. You guys have a great night. Yeah. All right, guys. So we're going to keep it going. We're not going to stop. I'm not going to leave you. We are here to have fun. We are here to really see why people come out for this event. Why are they here? I don't know. That's the question for you. I'm going to find out for you, though, because I don't know what's going to happen. All right, so we're going to see if we can find out, why do people come to this event? Why are they here? What do they want to learn? What really drives people to keep coming year after year? This is amazing. All right, so let's find out here. Here we go. I'm going to get into some trouble here. Hey, guys, you are live on Herpentine Radio. How are you? Good. All right, Herpentine Herpentine Radio. I told you I wouldn't leave you. Why did you come here tonight for this event?
Because there's crocodiles and beer.
Crocodiles and beer. HTR, you heard it right here from their mouth. Crocodiles and beer. That's the event. That's where they're having fun. You wanted me to find out why they're here. That's why. There you go. Why are you here tonight?
Oh, same thing. You have plenty of beer, plenty of lizards. Let's go for it.
Do you have any lizards at home?
I do not, no.
You do not. Does anybody have any lizards at home?
Poison dart frog.
Poison dart frog. Okay, so let's go find out real quick. Wild man J.D. Hartzell, come on over here. All right, have you ever had a
Poison dart frog.
poison dart frog?
Yes, I have. I had a lot.
All right, yeah. Herpentine Radio. This is his wife. I'm telling you, we've had those too. I'm telling you, if he could, he'd take them right out of here. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great time.
Thank you.
All right. So you heard it here. We heard they're here for crocodiles and beer. So this is the event to be at if you want to have crocodiles and beer. All right. So let's find out maybe from somebody else here why they're here. You want to know? I want to know. Let's find out, okay? So, hi, everybody. We're here live, Herpentine Radio. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hi.
All right. So the question that everybody wants to know is, why are you here tonight?
Beer.
Yeah.
Beer. I'm hearing beer. What else?
I think it's a unique opportunity to see the exhibits, but also have a good time.
To have a good time. So we're here. What was that? And plus to see the dinosaurs. Oh, Herpentine Radio. I promise you, I will also go out there by the dinosaurs and I will show you what they're all about. You know, this guy really has it. That is where I should be. I'm going to head out there. Thanks, guys, so much. All right, Herpentine Radio Live. I'm not going to leave you. Wildman J.D. Hartzell. I am going out to the dinosaurs now. Yeah, the dinosaurs. Because people are telling me, Wildman J.D. Hartzell, that, you know what, they're here because of the crocs, the beer, and to see the dinosaurs at night.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I forgot. They're here. They're mechanical dinosaurs, okay? And they move and they make sounds. So I'm going to head out there right now and I'm going to check them out.
The T-Rex. Oh, yeah, T-Rex.
T-Rex?
You know, with the little arms.
Yeah, I don't know. The sounds kind of scare me a little bit. So I took a drink. I'm ready to go. I promised I would not leave you guys. I'm going to stay with you. Keep going. We're going to go out. We're going to talk to some more people, and we're going to have a good time.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. So we're going to head out. We have the band playing right now. So I'm going to skip outside real quick, and I'm going to go see what kind of other interesting people I can find. Here's the band playing. All right, so we're going to go out to the dinosaurs come to life. We're going to see what is going on out here. Now, it is cold tonight. It is very cold tonight. So I'm not sure how many people are actually going to be out here. But I'm seeing a lot of the vendors are out here. And so what happens with this event is they pay a price, get in the door, and then they can have different breweries come in, and everybody can sample a little bit of each brewery. And so we're having a lot of fun. We are going to go around here. I'm really, really scared because they have the dinosaurs moving, and there's some tiki torches going on here. And I'm not sure, but I'm gonna bet that I'm going around the corner here and I don't know what I'm gonna find. All right, well, yeah, I was right. This is a little scary. I have to tell you. And if you even think, if you can make it, you've got to come up here and you've got to try out, see what this is all about. Come meet the vendors. Come see what they're offering. It's local businesses. They're having a great time. There's Mike, Josh,
Yeah.
Sean. Yes, Sean. It's Sean. What? Wait a second. We got to hear this again. What was that?
We are about out of beer already. We went through our triple. We went through our Imperial Pumpkin. We have very little of the peanut butter left.
Did you hear that, HTR? It is 8:05. And they are almost out of beer. So do you remember all of those people saying they come out here for the beer and the Crocs? Well, there you go. Mike. I cannot remember his name. HTR. I am telling you. He's going to be Steve to me for the rest of my life. All right, so there.
Good, that's what we got left.
So what kind do you guys have left?
We have the peanut butter pale ale. That's what we brought the most of. We're almost out.
Peanut butter. Oh, wow. All right.
Let's try some.
Oh, he's asking me if I'd like to try some. What do you think, HTR? Should I try it? I think you guys need to hear how good this is. All right, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot.
I'm pregnant and can't drink, but
We'll see.
She goes, I want Isle of Q's peanut butter.
All right.
Okay. That's
We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Most
you
places make it off of
I'm like, well, I'm
a
sure
stout
they
or a
have
porter,
it.
and you have all those heavy flavors kind of
It's
fighting
probably
each other.
water.
Ours is off a very lightly hopped pale
it
recipe, and it tastes like peanut butter Captain Crunch cereal.
You what?
we don't sell.
Wow, this is amazing, guys. If you can make it out here, you've got to come out here. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Hi guys, how are you? We're going live from Herpentine Radio. Are you guys having fun?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, so how many times have you been out here?
We just got here. This is our first time.
First time. And what made you want to come out to this?
The beer.
Yep, the beer.
You're hearing it, right? I've heard it. Beer and crocodiles. I'm hearing it all over the place. And we've got these guys, they're just running out of their beer already. So people really do want to come out here, have a good time, see the exhibits.
We plan on it, yes. Yep.
Plan to stay till 10 o'clock tonight. Well, you know what? HTR Radio, they're going to be just me and them and you all night till 9:30. All right, guys. So we're going to keep on going. Thanks, guys, so much. Have a great night.
Next year, mark your calendars. I'll do the same.
Mike.
Yes.
Thank you. I will pass this on to Wildman JD Hartzell. All right, guys. So we're going to keep on going. Wow, that was really good. That was really good. All right, so we're going to keep going around here, and I am actually in the thick of the dinosaur exhibits. And we are going to keep on going here around the corner. I couldn't pass it up. You know, when they offer it to you, you got to take it. You got to try it. You never know what it's going to be like. All right. So it was good. It was very good. So it seems like a lot of people are probably inside because it is very, very cold out here tonight. I can see my breath, actually. It's that cold. So we're going to keep live. I'm not going to leave you guys, I promise. We are going to see what we can get into, see who we can meet. I have met so many amazing people already. I've only been live. I'm going to go back, find out what Wildman JD Hartzell's getting into right now. And, can you guys hear that? Nope, it's not making the sound, but it was making sounds here a minute ago. So I hope I don't get lost in this maze, because I can hear the band, but I think I'm heading in the wrong direction. I honestly have no idea where I'm at right now. Herpentine Radio, if you guys can hear me, you got to come find me. I'm in the Dinosaur Exhibit right now, and I think I'm lost. I don't know if anybody's going to help me. What do you think? All right, guys. So I'm coming around. There's a whole bunch of people out here. I mean, we're finding more breweries. I found the T-Rex.
Talking about you.
Do you hear that, guys? Do you hear that? They are already having a great time. They are having a blast with each other. They're having a blast with you guys. All right, so we are... Do you hear that? Yeah. So HTR Radio, guys, we are here live. Clyde Peeling's, the Croctober Fest. There is people everywhere. I've got coming up here to the T-Rex that we interviewed earlier, and Chris with Therapy Brewing. You know, I'm telling you, if you guys can come here. How's it going, Chris?
Going great. We're having a good time. I don't know how many people we have. Are we at 1,000 yet?
I honestly have no idea.
There's got to be at least.
I've been here 3 times, so.
Well, how are things? How's the event?
Oh, awesome, honestly. Yeah.
Good.
So we're here and it's awesome. People are having a good time. Chris is having a good time. Are you almost out, Chris?
No, gosh, plenty of beer. Come on over.
Plenty of beer. Come on over. You heard it from Chris's mouth. Therapy Brewing. Come on over. Come on, guys. You got to come over. You got to help out this great event. These people are having a great time. They're having fun. They are interacting with the guests, and they're just enjoying themselves. You know, you don't get much better than this. You don't have much more fun than this. So I'm going to see if I can get out of this maze a little bit, see what we can find. I hear the band still, so I think I'm getting closer. I'm coming up, so I think I'm heading in the right direction. All right, guys, I think we've already interviewed these guys. Are you guys still having fun? Yes. They're still having fun. They're still having fun. I told you I would not leave you. We are... Oh, and she's giving directions out, so I'm going to stick with her because she knows where she's going. All right, so I think we're going to come around to the end here. This maze is amazing. I can't believe the time and the artwork and just everything that's going on with this exhibit. This is just the best exhibit I have ever seen. And I think one of our guests also said that they learned some things from, that Jurassic Park wasn't on top of their game. So, you know what? We're coming in. I see the band. I see them now. It looks like they're taking a break. It's a little after 8 o'clock. And we're going to go strong. Herpentine Radio, we're going strong. We're going to go see the band. Maybe we can get a quick interview with them on live HTR Radio. See what the band thinks of the crowd. See what the band thinks about this event. And I told you, I wouldn't leave you. We're going to go strong. We're going to go hard, and we're not going to quit. They are just enjoying themselves. How's it going? It's going great. He said it's going great. So we're live on HTR Radio right now.
Hi.
So what do you think?
I think this is a great event.
Do you like the outcome of everybody?
Awesome amount of people. Everyone's happy and everyone's having fun.
Yeah. They're here for the beer and the crocodiles, is what I've been told.
Absolutely. Croctober.
All right, so you guys on break now?
Yep, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
15 minutes HTR, so if you can, come on out. See you later. You guys got to come out. You got to hear the band. You got to have fun. Fun. Put your books down. Put away the work. You don't need to do the dishes. Come on down to Clyde Peeling's. This is the place to be. This is where everyone's at tonight. We are at Clyde Peeling's Croctober Fest. We're having fun. We're meeting new people. You should see, I'm here with Wildman JD Hartzell now. This room has a lot of people in it right now. So you know what? I'm telling you right now, just drop everything that you're doing. Come on down. Oh my gosh. Wildman JD Hartzell, I'm telling you what, I got lost.
Wow. There's a lot of people out there?
No, I got lost in the Dinosaur Exhibit.
Oh, wow. No.
But someone was giving directions.
No, that's always good.
Yeah, I got lost, though.
Especially it's like the Jurassic Park feeling right now. You have the music going on.
I was a little scared.
Yeah.
Mike and... Remember the guy's name? I couldn't remember. Those two actually let me try some of their stuff. It's really good. Oh my gosh. And guess what? They almost ran out.
Oh, they almost ran out?
They're almost out of beer already.
Wow, that is amazing. Yeah.
But I did talk to Chris at Therapy Brewing. He's still going strong.
Well, yeah, he had to bring a lot of stock.
He did. He had to bring a lot. So we have people here checking out the Komodo dragon. She is loving all of the attention. We are going strong. We're interviewing people. They're having a great time.
And it's almost auction time.
Oh, wow. I think that's me, right?
That's you.
That's me. So you know what? I've been trying to tell people that we are actually going to auction off this huge, I think it's a 55-gallon, 40-gallon terrarium. We are auctioning off a stand for the terrarium. a whole bunch of stuff that goes into the terrarium. We are auctioning off all this stuff live on Herpentine Radio. You know what? All the proceeds from this auction is going to go to Clyde Peeling's for the Croctober Fest. That is what's happening tonight in about 15 minutes. We are going to see how much money we can raise for Clyde Peelings. You know, that crocodile awareness, everything we've been talking about earlier today, we are actually going to see how much money can we raise, Herpentine Radio, how much can we raise to donate to this wonderful cause. You know, Wildman J.D. Hartzell, are you having fun? Oh, yeah, he says, oh, yeah. He's got smiles going on. He's got his Clyde Peeling Reptiland shirt going on right now. He's sporting. He is running the switchboard, and we are having a great time. All right, guys. So let's go out here a little bit more, and we're going to check it out. JD, we're going to go out front here, and we're going to talk to a couple more people. All right. So, you know what? But what I do think is, though, it's getting a little cold out there. Yeah, it's getting a little cold. We're getting a little chilly. Yeah, it's getting a little cold out there. Yeah, I need a drink. Do you have anything to drink? I need a sip of something here. Good. All right, so now I'm good to go. We are going to keep going live. We're walking outside the building and people are having a great time out here. They're laughing, they're joining in on the conversations. It looks like people have known each other forever. Hey guys, live on Herpentine Radio. Have you guys come all together?
Yes.
You all came together?
Yes.
So we have about 4, 5, 6 people here. They all came together. So how many years have you been coming here?
It's first year.
It's our first year.
Woo! First year. Okay, hold on a second. HTR, we got to go in here. I got to stop the show. Hold the press. All right, I want you to hear this. All right, what's your name?
Leanda.
All right, and what did you just do? Woo! You heard it right there. Herpentine Radio. You heard it. She did a little woo! All right, so you guys have fun, okay? All right. So we're having fun, and we're going to head on over this way and see what we can find. We're going to go into the reptile house again. And I feel right now that I am seeing so many familiar faces. I am really, they're making, it kind of feels like a family. It really does. People are smiling. They're having fun. They're engaged with each other. They're looking at exhibits. They're trying a little bit of the beer, a little bit of the food. You're here live on HTR Radio. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
And you're having some food.
Yes, I am. I'm a dog.
It's a Reuben dog. HTR, if you hear us, come down, drop everything you're doing. She is telling you, what's your name?
Donna Boyer.
Donna is telling you, drop what you are doing, come down, try the food. Why are you still at home? Click it off, click the computer off, put down your stuff, and get here now. Donna is telling you. Donna, have fun tonight. All right, see? I'm telling you, it feels like a family here. They are just having fun, I am really feeling like part of the family here. So we're going to keep going here, and we're going to keep, I promised I wouldn't leave, and we are going to check out some more exhibits. We're going to talk to a couple more people. We're going to keep this going live. Now, don't forget, in a couple minutes, I have to head back because we're going to be doing the auction soon. So don't forget, we're going to see what we can raise here. So hopefully we can raise a lot for this great event, the crocodile awareness. And I'm telling you, I think everybody's outside eating food. There's a few people here and there, but this place is not what it was. I mean, there's a couple people, but I think right now they're feeding the crocodiles. So I'll bet you that's where everybody's at right now. So I'm telling you, just drop what you're doing right now. Drop it. Just put it down. Get down here to Clyde Peeling's. We're having a great time. If you can come out, next year, HTR will put it on, Wildman JD Hartzell will put it on and remind everybody about the event. Maybe we can double the amount of people that walk through these doors for such an amazing event. I mean, Donna is still here. Just come on out. Donna's here. We've got the 3Ds. Oh, she had to ruin the 3 days for me, huh? But they spelled dad, so hey, that's awesome. But I'm telling you, these people are making me feel like part of the family. So they're having fun. They're having some food. You can't get better than this. You really can't. So we are going to head back over. I don't know about this crowd, though, because I think everybody's over with the feeding of the crocodiles right now. So we're going to head back into the building. We're going to go back in here. We're going to see what Wildman JD Hartzell's up to. I don't know what's going to happen as far as the auction. I don't know how that's going to go. So we'll go over here. We'll talk with JD Hartzell, Wildman, and we're going to see what he thinks, because I told you I wouldn't leave you guys. So, Wildman JD Hartzell. So here's what's going on. I'm not seeing a lot of people out there.
I think everybody's getting really calm and they're checking out the exhibits, and right now they're doing the crocodile, the alligator feeding.
Oh, the alligator feeding, not the crocodile feeding?
No, they do have a crocodile. They actually have, a Siamese crocodile.
Oh, remember Tiffany? She told us that they were going to do a feeding, but I can't remember if she said crocodile or an alligator.
No, they have really big alligator. They have a really big bull alligator. It's huge. They actually have an albino alligator, which is over there. I think they have a saltwater croc, but he's only a little guy. Which is saltwater croc, is the biggest crocodile on earth. Steve Irwin was famous for rounding up saltwater crocodiles in Australia. So, they have a little guy here. Check it out. In another 50 years, he'll be 23 feet. Be able to eat a cow.
All right, guys. So right now, I'm not seeing a lot of people out there. So I don't know what's going to happen for your auction. I'm a little worried.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? If there's just a couple people, we can do an auction.
Hey, he's telling me that no matter what, we are auctioning this off at 8:30. No matter what. So we'll see what happens. So if I have 3 people in here and they say, hey, I'll give you this. Guess what? They're the lucky ones. They didn't miss out. They were here to see HTR Radio and for the auction. All right, so the auction in about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. It's going to go on. And yours truly is going to run it. We're going to see what happens. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. So, there's a lot of stuff. You guys saw it earlier. I took video. We've got a lot of stuff. We've got a 40-gallon tank, the stand. We've got all the accessories. Seriously, what better of a deal can you get with that? That's amazing. So, I'm going outside to get a little air because I'll tell you what, it's getting a little hot in there. And the band's still on break. They're getting a little bit of relaxation. I think they're getting some more food. And I'm still seeing a lot of people out here, I don't know. We'll have to see what's going to happen. Now, I don't know if there's going to be an announcement about the auction or not. So we may have to give it a few minutes, for people to get from where they're at. So I'm here at the entrance to the Dinosaurs Come to Life exhibit. We've got people coming in. Are you guys enjoying yourself?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You're live on Herpentine Radio. So is this your first time here?
In a long time it is. I haven't been here since I was a kid.
Awesome. What made you come back?
The beer.
The beer. You guys are hearing this. The beer. But they're here. They're enjoying themselves. Thanks so much. Have fun. So drop what you're doing. Come on out if you can. If not, next year, Wildman J.D. Hartzell, he will put it up on our site and he will let you know when it happens. Hey, if you guys want to drive and come on out, it's well worth it. You'll have a great time, I promise. I'm having a great time already. So we are still live from Clyde Peeling's Reptiland and at their Croctober Fest. And like I said, right now, I think a lot of people are in watching the feeding. So I'm not seeing a lot of people, but they're still sitting down. They're having a good time. They're talking. I hear some laughing. So we'll see what happens with the auction here coming up. We still have a couple more minutes, so I don't know what's going to happen here. So hopefully they'll do a little bit of a announcement for us, okay? So we'll see what happens with the auction. All the proceeds go to Clyde Peelings. We got Wildman J.D. Hartzell live here, Christy Hartzell live here with Clyde Peelings. We're going to go ahead. We're going to auction all this stuff off to the lucky person. I don't know where everybody's at. Man, we need to get somebody on the radio quick and say, people, you need to get in here. All the proceeds go to Clyde. About, let's see, how many people do I have in here right now? I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I got 12 people. I got 12 people in here. I got 12 people going on. So I don't know. Wildman is flagging me over. So I don't know if I've been talking too long. So we'll see what happens. All right, he's telling me we're going to take a little break, guys. So my hour's almost up. So I told you I wouldn't leave you for an hour. So it's almost up. I'm going to take a little break. I'll come back. We'll do another show. We'll do the auction. We'll get some more people. We'll get them involved with what's going on with Herpentine Radio and the Crocodile Awareness. All right, guys. So I'm going to take a break for a little bit, and I'll be back soon. All right, thanks. Bye. All right, HTR, I'm back. And guess what? We're live again here at Clyde Peeling's Reptiland, and the Croctober Fest is going on right now. People are having fun. They're sitting down. They are listening to the music. They are just enjoying themselves. I'm telling you, if you want to have a good time too, you should be here. Put it on your calendar for next year, and you're not going to regret it. It's a great, great opportunity. So, Wildman, J.D. Hartzell, are we ready?
We're going to have to start it.
We're going to have to start the auction. I don't know where everybody's at. No, I think people are here for that. Come on. They are here for that. Zilla, HCR's sponsor, donated all of this stuff here. I'm telling you, we've got a 40-gallon terrarium. We've got the stand. We've got a rock layer. We've got a dome. We've got a thermometer. We've got everything you could want. We've got the vitamin and the calcium supplements, everything. Wildman, does everything go together?
Everything goes.
Everything goes together. I'm telling you, Zilla, they are for this, and they wanted everybody here to have a good time, to bid on this, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to open the bid at $100, and hopefully we can raise some money for this great event, this conservation for crocodiles. So we're going to go ahead and open this event, and we're going to see what happens. All right, everybody, so we're going to start the bid at $100. All right, so I have a couple people here. They're looking at me. They're like, what are you talking about, crazy lady? So what are we doing? We are auctioning off this whole exhibit, the whole thing. So let's see what happens, guys. We are not going to have any outside callers bidding in. We are not having any outside callers texting any bids. You have to be here to bid on this. So what happens? Now, I think Wildman J.D. Hartzell told me that this stuff is worth $1,000. $1,000. But Zilla would like me to start off with $100 bid. So, do I have a $100 bid? I have a $100 bid. Awesome. So, do I have 125? 125? Anybody? 125. Going once. 125. 100. I'm at 100. I'm at $100. Going twice. $100. Going 3 times. Guess what? She got it for What's your name?
Nicole.
Nicole, you got this whole setup for $100. Now, guess where your $100 goes?
Here?
You got it. Clyde Peelings. Clyde Peelings. We are going to give the $100 to Clyde Peeling for his crocodile awareness.
That's excellent.
Awesome. That is so great. So you heard it here. She was here. You were not. So she's getting the whole kit and caboodle for $100. Wildman JD Hartzell, we got $100. Zilla, thank you so much. She's excited. She's happy. She's going to give her money off to Wildman JD Hartzell because you know I can't. So we're going to go out here and we're going to keep on going. We just did the live auction. She got everything for $100. $100. Nobody bid against her. Hey, what can you do? I don't know. That's what you get. But you know what? We do have to say that thank you so much. She was amazing. She stuck around. She waited. She got everything for $100. $1,000, $100. So you know what? I didn't ask her the most important question. The most important question everybody wants to know right now is, do you have any reptiles at home?
Lots. I am a huge herper. I'm super into reptiles, and I'm about to get a garter snake, and I needed a setup for it, so this is perfect.
HTR, you heard her. She's a huge herper. She used the right words in everything. Well, you are meeting right now Wildman JD Hartzell. He's #1 Blog Talk Radio for Herpin' Radio. So I'll tell you what. So check us out. You guys, our fans, you're going to stay with us. I'm going to keep on going. And are you good? She got everything. She got the picture of Steve Irwin and she got the Reptiland shirt. Did you auction it off?
No, we're going to auction it off.
Oh, we're going to auction it off. We're auctioning it off. All right, everybody that's in the building, we are going to auction off this shirt right here, donated. All the proceeds go to Clyde Peelings. And guess what? It goes towards the event for the crocodile awareness. We are giving all proceeds tonight. HTR is giving. So you know what? We have our friend here. She's waiting. All right, I'm going to start the bid out at $5. Does anybody want the shirt for $5? Can I get $5? We got a guy here. Hey, we got somebody in the game tonight. All right. So we got $5. What's your name?
Justin.
Justin wants the shirt so bad. His money is going to go towards this amazing. Buddy going $6. Hey, guess what, guys? They're not even paying attention. So guess what? We're going to let him have it for $5. All right. Congratulations, guys. And I'm being pulled back in here. Wildman JD Hartzell is telling me I need to simmer down here because we still have one more thing to auction off, guys. I told you we are going to have fun tonight. So it's a picture of Steve Irwin, Wildman JD Hartzell. Okay, he donated this. So Wildman JD Hartzell, what do you want to start the bid out? He's going $5. He wants to give Clyde some money. So anybody in here, we've got some more people coming in the house. So I'm going to give them a minute to get in here and see what we can get for the Steve Irwin picture. All right? I don't know. Some people are giving me some snaky eyes here because this crazy lady. All right, guys, we're starting the bid. Anybody for the Steve Irwin photo, $5. Starting the bid at $5. Anybody interested? We got $5. Do I hear 6? Going once, going twice. We got $6 right over here. We have 7. We got $7. Can I get 8? Can I go once? $8. We got $8. Can I get 9? We got 9. He wants this photo. $9. Do I hear 10? Oh, he's going to get this picture. He really wants this picture for $9. Anybody going once? $10. Going twice. We still got $10. Okay, I think he got it for $9. That's all yours. Have a great time. Thanks so much, guys. All right, so total, what did we earn? Okay, so we got $100 for the accessories. We got $5 for the shirt. And then we got another $9. Man, you cannot beat at that. So we are donating all the proceeds to Clyde Peeling Crocodile Awareness. So you know what? This has been great. We are so excited to be here. And I don't know, I'm being called over again by Wildman J.D. Hartzell. What's up? What do you need? So, what do you think? Were you happy with it?
I'm happy with it. You know, and it goes to the cause. It's good.
It does. It goes to a great cause. And you know what? Every little bit helps. Am I right?
That's right.
Absolutely. And you know what? We got to hear that, you know, we have a herper in the house, you know? So, hey, she knew where to come. I'm telling you, you guys weren't here. Nobody else was here. She was here on time and got the whole kit and caboodle. You guys saw the pictures. You saw the videos. She got everything for $100. Zilla, thank you so much. You have been an amazing sponsor. We couldn't have done this without you. And you know what, guys? Maybe next year we can have a bigger crowd. We can have more things to auction off next year. If we are invited back, we will be more than happy to come back. This was a great experience. I've enjoyed myself so much. I told you guys I wasn't going to leave you. I'm still here. Can you believe this? I'm still here. I'm still talking. Tell you what. So she got that for $100. The shirt that was donated by Clyde Peeling, we got $5 for that. And then the picture that Wildman J.D. Hartzell donated, we got $9 for that. So everything, all of that money goes to Clyde Peeling's to this awesome event for crocodile awareness. So guys, I'm telling you, I'm getting tired. And you know what? People keep offering me the beer here, and I have to start saying no. I have to. I've had one sip, and I have to say no. But you know what? It was good. It's a good experience. You guys got to put this on your calendar for next year because this is an amazing event. The band's going strong. People are having fun. I mean, you heard the woohoos out there, right? You heard Donna with her hot dog. She's loving it. She's absolutely loving her time here. I'm telling you, Wildman J.D. Hartzell, we need a drink. All right, so here we go. We're getting everything sold. Justin, right? Yes. Justin's back. He got his picture. He got his shirt. He was excited. All right, thanks so much. So you know what? So we're telling you, they were here. You can be here next year. You've got to put this down on your calendar. You cannot forget about this amazing event. We are in Allenwood, Pennsylvania right now. Clyde Peeling's Reptiland, the Croctober Fest. They've got food, they've got beer, they've got Wildman J.D. Hartzell, they've got a band. I'm telling you, it doesn't get much better than this. They've got live reptiles, they've got all sorts of exhibits. I can't even tell you. Remember, I got lost? And then they also have this amazing exhibit where you can walk around the outside and you can actually see dinosaurs. They're animated, they're moving, they have all these different sounds. So we're going to go over here. We have a couple people over here by the Komodo dragon. She's just soaking up the attention right now. She just can't get enough. Hey guys, how are you? We're live here from HTR Radio.
Hello. Are you guys having fun? Yes, it's awesome.
Is this your first time?
No, second. We were here last year.
Second? See? So you are not here. They came back. You guys need to come down next year. So what's your favorite part about this?
Probably the alligator feeding. You guys saw it?
Yeah. Was it cool?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was there a lot of people there?
There was. It's very crowded.
And guess what? Wildman J.D. Hartzell made me stay here, and I couldn't go. So I didn't get to see it. So you guys had fun.
They have another one later.
They have another one later. What time?
9:15, I think.
9:15. I'm telling you, you've got to be here. They do this twice in the night. I mean, what's your favorite part? So you like the feeding. What else do you like?
The beer.
Okay, so you're hearing it. HTR Radio fans, you're hearing it. The beer and the crocodiles. That's what everybody's saying. Thanks, guys, so much.
Welcome. Thanks.
All right, guys. So we're going to head outside here. We got Wildman J.D. Hartzell in there. He's talking to a couple people. We're going to come out here and get some air. And there's the band. drinking and having a good time, talking and listening to the band. And I'm telling you, it doesn't get much better than this. I mean, we're having a great time. We're learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. I can't believe how much I've been learning about all the exhibits, all the reptiles around there. There goes Justin. Have fun, Justin. All right. So he's having a good time. He's happy. He has his shirt. He has his picture of Steve Irwin. It doesn't get much better than that. All right. So we have a couple people here. They're having some fun. They're in Bells. I think that's what's the most important thing about this, that they are enjoying themselves. You've got to put it on your calendar, guys. This is an amazing experience. I'm outside again in the Dinosaur Exhibit. And I don't know if you can hear all the sounds, but we're going to see where this trail goes, because I don't know if I've been around this trail yet. So, again, we're live from Clyde Peeling, Reptiland, Allenwood, Pennsylvania. It's packed here. I mean, there's people all over. And the zoo is so big. It's huge. Like, I'm walking and I'm just seeing so many people around here. It's so much fun. You know, people are enjoying themselves. People are looking at the exhibits. Hi, guys. How are you? Hey, you're live with HTR Radio. How's it going? It's going good.
Good. Awesome.
Favorite part about this event?
Everything. The beer, the atmosphere at night. Going to the crocodiles, the whole 9 yards. It's great. Everybody should be here.
So you guys heard it again. The crocodiles and the beer. You guys are missing the event of the year. You've got to put it on your calendar for next year. How many times have you guys been here?
This is our first.
First time. Are you going to come back next year?
Absolutely.
Yes. And guess what, HTR fans? You better be here next year, too.
That's right. You better.
You heard it live. What's your name?
Terry Blatt.
Terry is telling you, Herpentine Radio, to get out here. If you like reptiles, if you like dinosaurs, if you like crocodiles.
Music, live music.
If you like the music.
Food trucks.
Food. Donna
dinosaurs.
Food.
Reptiles. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. Food trucks, beer, great night, live music, dinosaurs and reptiles. What could be better?
You heard it right there. I need to shut down the show right now. I need to hand over the mic. She's got it all. What's your name?
Alexa.
Alexa's going to replace me. You know, HCR fans, tomorrow's my birthday. You know what? I think I just need to hand over the reins right now. Alexa's got it all. She's just telling you right now. You've got to be here. You've got to put it on your calendar. You got to come back next year. Alexis will be here. Terry's going to be here. I'm telling you, they're having a great time. Thanks, guys, so much.
Hey, thank you.
Have fun. You heard it right here. They're telling you how much fun they're having. We have interviewed so many people, and they're allowing HTR to be part of this event. I'm not just an outsider. They are actually bringing me in as a family. They're nice. They're kind. I mean, it's like a community out here. If you like all these things, if you like reptiles, if you like dinosaurs, crocodiles, bands, music, beer, food. If you like all this, this is the place to be. And they're really bringing me in as a member of this community. I'm really enjoying myself. It doesn't get much better than this, guys. I mean, we're seeing people all night long. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. In a pretty crowded area right now. I'm still outside with the dinosaurs. And it's getting a little bit crowded in here, guys. So we're going to keep on going through. But I don't think there's Chris with Therapy Brewery. He's having fun. We've got Steven here again. He will always be Steven to me. I don't know why. I have no idea. It's just disheartening. So how's it going, guys? You guys got rid of everything?
Yes. Yeah. Excellent.
You guys had fun?
Always. Look forward.
They had fun.
To it every year.
You coming back next year?
Absolutely. We're here every year. Won't miss it.
Won't miss it, HTR. I'm telling you, they're telling you to come back every year, come down, drop what you're doing. See you later. I mean, by being part of their community, they're like, hey, what's up? HTR fans, you've got to come out here. They're just so open to everybody. Everybody's having a great time. There is... everybody. People who love dinosaurs, people who love reptiles. You don't get much better than this. This is a great sight to see. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are too, because I'm telling you, I can't wait to do this again. This has been a memorable event for me. The people are so open. They're having a good time. It doesn't get much better than this. I'm so blessed to be able to be here tonight with you guys. And, you know, you can hear the band. People are just hanging out now. They're just hanging out. They're talking. They're meeting new people. And they're here for a good cause. I mean, they're not just here for the beer. They're also here to learn about crocodiles and that they really know more about how they can give back to the community. What can they do? And I'm telling you what, people are here. They're enjoying themselves. They're having a great time. They're telling you guys, put down everything. Come out here. They're coming back every year. So we're going to go in here and we're going to meet some people, okay? So, hi guys. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Doing great. We're live with Herpentine Radio right now. My name is Christy Hartzell. We've got Wildman JD Hartzell on the switchboard. Why? Why did you just say that, Christy? It's because he does not come out here to have fun. So I'm meeting all these awesome people. I wish you guys were here right now. I'm telling you, put it on your calendar. So who do I have here with me?
Hi, this is Silverware Cider, and I'm Nicole.
And I'm Kent.
Nicole and Kent. So, is this your first year doing this?
It's not Silverware Ciders, but it's our first year doing it.
It's your first time doing it. Okay. So, what's your favorite part about Croctoberfest?
It's the supporting the local business aspect of it. So all the local breweries and small microbreweries get to be a part of a bigger event. And I mean, it's all locals getting together and enjoying drinking and looking at reptiles.
Drinking and looking at reptiles. How many times have we heard that? I'm telling you guys, this is the place to be tonight. So are you guys from around here?
No, but Kent is.
We live here currently. Yeah.
Okay, all right, guys. So I'm telling you, I've met people from all over Pennsylvania. Next year, put it on your calendars. I want to meet someone here next year from California. Herpentine Radio. Get out your feelers right now. I want someone here from California. I will find that person from California. I don't care what I have to do. I'll fly someone out here. No, don't tell Wildman JD Hartzell I just said that. I'll have to put it on his credit card. Okay, guys. So have a good night.
You too.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So we're still going strong. We're having a good time. We're still live. We've got some people out here. Hey, guys. How you doing? Good. Who do we have out here?
David.
David?
Sam.
Sam. Have I interviewed you guys yet?
Yes, you have.
I have. See, guys, I'm telling you, I feel like part of their family. They didn't, run from me. They're not running. They're, embracing. They're having fun. You guys still having fun?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good. Big time. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Favorite part?
Probably Komodo Dragon.
The Komodo Dragon. The one near Wildman JD Hartzell. Yeah, it's next to the Herpentine Radio show. Yeah, so you know what? So they're checking out the Komodo Dragon. I'm going to see if I can not get lost, guys. You guys have a good time, okay? You too. Bye, guys. All right, so let's see what else we got out here. So I think basically we're winding up. We're starting to run into the same people, which is awesome. I love them. But enough is enough, Herpentine Radio. I think that, we've got our name out there, and that's what's important, because Wildman JD Hartzell not only has amazing sponsors, but he has people who are dedicated fans to the reptile community. And you know what? It doesn't get much better than that. So as I am trying to not get lost again out here, and the arms are moving on the dinosaurs, we have the great sponsors, we have the great fans. We're at this amazing event going on right now at Clyde Peeling's Reptiland. And it doesn't get much better than this. It really doesn't, And the really thing that I love about this event is that it gives the awareness. It gives knowledge. It gives a chance for people to unwind after a busy week. It gives people a chance to have a little fun. Hey, see ya, Steven. And you know what? See what I mean? We're having fun. I love this community. I love these people. It's just great. I am having a great time. And this whole event is about having a great time, meeting new people, the conservation and the information that they can offer, and the awareness, the crocodile awareness. They need our help, guys, and I can't get I can't say that enough. You know, they really do need us. So, hey, I almost played chicken with the guy here for a second, you know? So, you know, it looks like things are starting to wind down a little bit. I think people are heading home. Not sure. But I'm having a great time. We'll go one more time into the reptile house. We'll see what's going on there. We're by the band again. And we're having a lot of fun. I mean, people are just, they're standing around. They're being immersed in the whole experience. They're laughing, they're having a good time, they're having a little bit to drink, they're listening to the band. That's amazing. So we're going to head into the reptile house and see what's going on in there right now. I don't know. This is pretty crowded, HTR. I don't know what's going to happen here. You're welcome. All right, so again, we're live, Herpentine Radio. So we're in the reptile house again. This is where I started out the evening. I told you guys I wasn't going to leave you, and I didn't, did I? I kept my word. So we're going to go around one more time. We're going to see what people are doing. Oh, it looks a little bit more crowded in here. And we're going to see what everybody thinks. I'm seeing all these familiar faces, too. This is amazing. People are staying for the whole day. I mean, they're not going. They're staying. They're like, no, we're having too much fun. You know, we can do stuff later. We're going to stay here tonight. We're going to stay here. We're going to do the conservation. We're going to learn. We're going to have knowledge. And that's where people want to be tonight. They want to be here. They want to have a good time. They want to have fun. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm following a couple people up this ramp right now because I don't know what's going on up here. So we're going to go up here. I'm going to see what's going on because I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, I'm going to follow this guy. We're going to follow this guy in. All right. Oh, there's something going on in here. I think it's some kind of event. It looks like maybe they're doing some stuff here and they're looking at feeding and they're... Okay, guys, I'm going to get closer. I'm not going to get too close, though, because I don't know what's up here. I don't know what's around the corner here. But, hey, there's Justin. There's Justin with the Steve Irwin picture right now. All right, so we're going to go around here, and we're going to find out what's going on here. Okay, guys, Herpentine Radio, I got to tell you what I'm seeing right now. I'm actually seeing, oh, my goodness. Guess what, Herpentine Radio? It's an alligator. They're huge. They are huge. I don't know what's going on. Are they going to feed it? I have no clue. They're going to feed it. You heard it. They are going to feed it. Wild man J.D. Hartzell, you should be here right now. There's a big guy in the pool. I think we need to run. All right, guys, we're going to head out. We're going to let them enjoy their experience because we're still live, and I don't want to bother anybody with our live feed. So, we're going to run into somebody with... All right, so we're going to go out here. We're going to get out of their way so they can put on their show without me interrupting them. All right, guys. So, like I said... We're live, but we're leaving. We are leaving. They were feeding alligators in there. They were huge. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. They were huge. So I wonder what happens when we go out this door. What do you think? We still got more people here in the reptile house, but we're going to go out this door and see what's out here. Because I haven't been out this door yet. Uh-oh, I don't see anybody. There is nobody here. I see absolutely nobody. I don't know where everybody's at. I don't know where they went. I don't know if we should be going this way. I think we're turning around and we're going to go back in that building because there's absolutely nobody out here. I think I'm in the wrong part of town here. We're going to head back in. I'm going to go back in the reptile house here because, you know, don't they say... safety's in numbers. We're going to stay inside here. We're going to be with other people because out there, there's nobody out there. It was a little scary. I was a little afraid. I don't know what's going to happen next. So they're feeding the alligators right now. I bet Wildman J.D. Hartzell is wishing he was here right now. I'm telling you, but they were huge. I'm not going back in there. I ain't going in there. So we have people, they're hanging out in the reptile house. They're having fun, they're laughing, they're talking, they're having a little bit to drink, you know. They're looking at the exhibits, they're reading the exhibits, they're having a good time. I'm telling you, this is the place to be, guys. You should be here right now. All right, so let's head outside. We're going to head outside right now, and we're going to have the band. The band's going to come through here, so then we'll head these up too. All right, so I see Wildman J.D. Hartzell right now. We're having a great time. We're going strong. I told you I wouldn't leave you. And there's the band. You're not here. You're not here to have fun. I'm in the... Okay, I just walked into the Komodo Dragon where Wildman J.D. Hartzell is supposed to be. He is not here. Herpentine Radio, he is not at his post. That's it. He's fired. We're firing him. He's supposed to be here. I don't know where he's at. Here he comes. He's walking in the doors now. I'm already here. I'm already here. You're not here. We fired you. HTR, I'm taking over.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's a great time here. Everything is wrapped up. We got the auction money, so, you know, it's going to help out. So it's going to be a great time. So let's go see what's going on out there.
Okay, so Wildman J.D. Hartzell, did you already give the donations that we received?
I haven't gave the donations. I have to find Mr. Peeling, and we will give it to him. And I guess we're going to be loading up some stuff from Zilla. So we got to see what we're going to load up here.
All right, well, that's news to me. I don't know what's going on. Hey, I have to tell you real quick. They're feeding the alligators right now. So I walked up the ramp, and I followed this guy and this girl up into the ramp. And I came face to face with an alligator.
Oh, awesome. I love that, honey.
No, I was scared.
Oh, wow, honey.
I was scared.
I like seeing the big mouth.
Guess what happened?
What?
So I walked outside the other door. Guess what I saw?
What? Alligator?
Nothing. There was nobody there.
Nobody there?
Nobody. I couldn't find anybody. They're all over here.
Wow, they're all listening to the band and stuff. They sound pretty good.
They do. They sound amazing. Hey, guys, I'm seeing the tortoise. She is up walking. I have not seen this. There was people in here feeding her. That is amazing. Oh, look. Oh, she's opening her mouth. Look at this. That is so cool. Look at her. I wonder how old she is. Oh. Well, she just kind of like slumped down. I don't know what that was about. She must be tired. Poor girl. All right, J.D. Hartzell, what do you want to do now?
I think we should walk around a little bit.
I've been walking around.
I know, but I think I should walk around.
What are you doing?
We're going to walk around with you because I don't know what else to do in
Well,
here.
follow me because I'm telling you what, I've been meeting people over and over and over again. They are such a welcoming community. You know, the amazing thing is people are saying, hey, there she is. And, you know, people are really nice. They're embracing HTR. They're embracing the fans. You know,
well, I'm having a great time.
I am having an amazing time. I'm so honored to do this. Thank you so much for including me in this. And like I said, guys, you know tomorrow's my birthday.
Yeah.
So this is a wonderful, wonderful way to spend my birthday weekend. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, baby.
All right. So you heard it here. HTR, we're not going anywhere. We're going to go walk around a little bit. We're going to go have a little fun. So we just left the band there. So There it is now 9 o'clock. I told you guys I was going to be with you for 2 hours. Have I let you down? No, I have not let you down. I have been going since 7:30. We're live on Herpentine Radio. We're having a good time. Now, Wildman J.D. Hartzell is with me. I'm going to show him where all the dinosaurs are at. I know these paths. I know what's going to happen. And, people are still having a good time. We missed our exit. Our exit's this way. You took a wrong turn. Don't let Wildman J.D. Hartzell ever give you directions because he'll get you lost. He will get you lost. This is the path I was up here. This is where the people are hanging out. They're having fun. I've got Wildman J.D. Hartzell with me. We're going around the bend here. We're going to have a good time. See what's happening up here because this is where I was a little bit earlier and it seemed like a lot of people were up here. Now I don't know if people are starting to leave or not because it seems like the crowds are getting a little smaller and a little smaller. Maybe that's because it is 9 o'clock. It is 9 o'clock, and the event's over at 10 o'clock. So it's starting to wind down a little bit, People are getting a little mellow. They're having a good time. They're enjoying themselves. Yeah, it's still crowded up here. It looks like this is the place to be right now. This is the place to hang out. This is the place to be. I'm seeing a bunch of people talking, having a good time. Wildman J.D. Hartzell, what do you think?
I think this is an awesome event, and everybody should check it out next year.
I've been telling them, drop what you're doing.
Well, it's a little late now to come out because you only got, an hour maybe.
It's never too late to have fun.
Oh, it's never too late yet. It's very festive.
Yeah, we're having a great time. It's never too late. I wish you guys could be here, but you can't be. I understand that. But guess what? Next year you guys can be here. Next year you can be here with HTR Radio, with Wildman J.D. Hartzell. We have fun. You know what? There is one person, though, that I have not spoken to. So I am going to see if he'll talk to me. Do you think he will? We're going to see, all right? We're going to see if he's having a good time. We're going to see what he's up to. We're going to see if he's enjoying himself, if he's having a good time. He's smiling. He's smiling. Herpentine Radio, he's smiling. He's having a good time. So you're live on Herpentine Radio. How are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Doing great. And who am I speaking to?
My name's Conrad. I'm from Marzoni's Brick Oven and Brewing.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've been here for 3 years now.
3 years. Are you coming back next year?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You didn't hear the pause. He didn't even pause. He was like, yep, absolutely. I'm coming back next year. Are you having a good time?
Absolutely, yes. Great people here. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm hearing everybody say the theme of tonight is, I asked the question to a lot of people, why are you here? And they replied, beer and crocodiles.
That's right, absolutely. Just don't do the crocodiles beer.
No, we're not going to do that. But we're learning a lot tonight too, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We're learning a lot about different beers and about the reptiles and the dinosaurs we have around us here.
Yeah, I know. I got lost earlier.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're found.
All right. Have a great time. Thank you so much. So you heard it. Absolutely. He said he's coming back. Absolutely. Because you know what? He's thinking the same thing. Why aren't you here? So next year, you're going to come, you're going to be here, and you're going to go, I'm going to ask you, are you having fun? And the answer is going to be absolutely. So we'll see. Like I said, we're getting into a really crowded area right now. People are still having a good time. Let's see what we've got going on here. All right. So that's it. This is where the people are. This is where everybody's at.
And by the band.
Yeah, and by the band. They wanted to hear. And you know what? They're by the beer. They're by the band. They're enjoying the music. They're having fun. They're seeing the dinosaurs. This is the place to be tonight. October 5th. We're here at Reptiland. I'm sorry. Remember? Reptiland. I got to get that right, HTR. I don't know what's going on here. So you know what? We're going to stay live. We're not going anywhere. We're going to stay here till 9:30. And hey, I have 15 more minutes. That's it. I told you 2 hours, wasn't going anywhere, and I have 15 more minutes. Boy, I'm getting tired. I think Wild Man JD Hartz is going to have to drive home because, whoo, I am exhausted. It is time to wind this down. Here, we're having fun at the Croctober Fest. We're live right now. I mean, I'm going down the hill and people are going up the hill. This is amazing. And they just keep coming. They just keep coming. All right, I don't know what Wild Man J. I think he's holding on to me because he's scared a little bit. I don't know what's going on here. We're in the dark. Yeah, see, he just said the dinosaurs are scaring him. So we're having a great time. We're enjoying ourselves. We're going to head down towards the building again. And you know what, guys? I think it's just about time to be done. I am tired. I have met so many people. We are having a great time. And I think it's time to wind down a little bit. It's time to say good night. It's time to say thank you so much to Zilla. Thank you so much for donating those supplies. And the proceeds went to Clyde Peeling's the Croctober Fest for the crocodile awareness. You know, and we have to thank you so much. And thank you to the fans. Thank you to the HDR fans who have, you know, been here with us. We're having a good time. Wild Man, what do you think?
They put up with me for years now. So I want to give a shout out to Ryan McVeigh from Zilla. Thank you, brother. Everything's going to go good and observation. Thank you, Ryan McVeigh.
All right, Ryan, again, that's awesome. So, you know what? If you ever wanted to become a sponsor for Herpentine Radio, HTR, this is the time to do it. These are the events we want to be at. This is where you are going to get your name into the sponsor. I mean, seriously, there are hundreds of people here. There's so many vendors. We've got the live band. We've got the feeding of the crocodiles. I can't imagine a better way to support HTR. If you're interested, give a shout out to JD Hartzell, and we'll see if we can get you a sponsoring spot there, okay?
All right, guys, for the last couple minutes and stuff, we were going to listen to the band, but I don't know if they're done now.
No, they told me they were going to keep going till 10 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, it's only 9:15. I still got 15 more minutes on the show. I'm telling you what. So we are going to head out here. I'm going to say goodnight. Wild Man JD Hartzell, good night.
Good night, everybody. We'll catch everybody next week.
And we are going to sign off. We're going to watch the band for a little bit and enjoy ourselves some more. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.